Welcome back to part 2 of our lesson on how to produce a musical karaoke from scratch. In the previous lesson, you have learned how to prepare the accompaniment soundtrack and also capturing the background footages. If you missed out that lesson, do subscribe to my channel and go through it before continuing with this lesson. Step 3 is to produce the karaoke clip. The karaoke clip consists of title, lyrics, and credits, accompaniment soundtrack, from step 1, and background footages, from step 2. To assemble all these media to produce the karaoke clip, you need to use a video editing software. I will be using Shotcut video editor to show you how to assemble these media. Shotcut is a free and easy to use video editor. You can download Shotcut from this website. I am using Shotcut version 21.10.31. If your screen layout looks different from mine, reset it to the default layout by clicking on View, Layout, Restore Default Layout. Let's start by gathering the required media to the playlist. Click on Open File at the File menu. Browse to your media file location and select the media file to add. You can check the duration of each media file over here. Before loading media to the timeline, let's set up the required audio and video tracks. We will need one audio track for the accompaniment and one video track for the background footages. You can add a track by right-clicking on an empty space in the timeline panel. Select Track Operations. Then add Audio Track. Do the same to add video track. Next, label each track for easy reference. Save the project before we proceed. Next is to load the accompaniment soundtrack to the audio track by dragging it from the playlist to the timeline audio track. Make sure that the file is aligned to the start of the timeline. If not aligned, remove the empty space by right-clicking on it and select Remove. Next, select the background footages that you want to include in the karaoke clip and load them onto the timeline. Make sure that the total duration of the footage is longer than that of the accompaniment soundtrack duration. Edit each footage according to your preference.
When you are done editing the background footages, next is to add the song title, lyrics and credits to it. Title, lyrics and credits are added as text on a video track, and it should be in front or on top of the background footage video track. Thus we need to add another video track for the text. Right-click on an empty space in the timeline. Select Track Operations and then Add Video Track. Label this video track as text. With that, let's start to add the song title. At the menu toolbar, click on Open Other Tool icon and select Text. In the pop-up box, type the song title. Click OK. The title appeared in the preview panel. Adjust the text to the desired position by dragging the text box. With the text video track selected, append the title from the preview panel to the video track by clicking on the plus sign tool icon on the timeline toolbar. The title is added to the timeline video text track with a duration of 4 seconds. You can change this duration by dragging the right side of the title box toward left or right. Move the playhead to the start of the timeline and play the clip to check the title duration. Next is to add in the lyrics. The lyrics and the cover music must be synchronized. Currently, the audio track has only the accompaniment soundtrack, which does not include the cover music. Thus it is very difficult for us to position the lyric to synchronize with cover music. To make synchronizing easier, we will add another audio track for the cover music for this purpose. Label this audio track as AC cover music. Next is to load the accompaniment with cover music to this audio track. First, bring up the playlist panel. Drag the accompaniment with cover music to the audio track. Make sure it is aligned to the start of the timeline. With that, we are ready to add the lyrics onto the text video track. First, select the text video track. Next is to add the first line of the lyric. First, locate the starting position of the lyric by listening to the cover music playback. Move the playhead just after the title box. Play the clip and locate the starting position of the first line of the cover music. Stop the playback. Do not move the playhead. Again, at the menu toolbar, click on Open Other Tool icon and select Text. In the pop-up box, type the first line of lyric. Click OK. Using the filter panel, change the lyric to a smaller font size. Position the lyric at the bottom of the frame. Click on the Overwrite tool icon to add the lyric to the timeline at the playhead position. Move the playhead to the end of the title box and play the clip to check if the first line of the lyric synchronize with the start of the cover music. If not synchronize, drag the lyric box left or right to synchronize it. After synchronizing the starting position, next is to adjust the duration so as to cover the whole line of lyric. Play the clip to locate the end of the first line lyric. Drag the right side of the lyric box toward left or right to adjust the duration of the lyric. Play back to check if the lyric synchronized with the cover music. Make fine adjustment as required. For the second lyric line, locate the starting position of the second line of the cover music the same way you did for the first line lyric. Once you located the second starting position, do not move the playhead. Instead of a text using the Open Other tool icon, we will use the Copy and Paste feature on the timeline panel. Select the first lyric line box and click the Copy icon. Next, click the Paste icon to paste the lyric at the playhead position. At the Filters panel, change the lyric accordingly. Move the playhead to the end of the title box. Play the clip and make the necessary adjustment. Repeat the same for the rest of the lyrics. When you are done with all the lyric, the final text to add will be the credits. Adding credit is the same as adding title. Locate the end of the clip and add a credits around that position. At the menu toolbar, click on Open Other tool icon and select Text. In the pop-up box, type in the credits. Click OK. At the Filter panel, change the font size to 28. Set vertical position to 0. Set the size equal to your video frame size. My video frame size is 1280 x 720. Append the credits to the text video track. Now let's play back the clip from the start of the last lyric line to the end of the credits text.
So far, all the texts we added are static, that is not moving. We can make some of them dynamic by using Keyframe. Let have the credits scroll from the bottom to the top. Place the playhead at the start of the credit box. At the Filters panel, change the vertical position to 720. Do not be alarmed that the credits disappeared from the preview panel. Click on the Keyframes icon to apply the starting position. The timeline view is changed to Keyframes view. Move the playhead till the end of the credits. At the Filters panel, change the vertical position to -720. Another keyframe is added to this ending position. Change the keyframe view to the timeline view by clicking on the Timeline tab. Position the playhead within the last lyric box and play back the clip. Observe how the credits scroll from bottom to the top. As mentioned earlier, the karaoke clip does not include the cover music. We added the cover music over here is to assist us to position the lyrics. Once we completed adding the lyrics, we can mute the cover music track. Click on the speaker icon on the AC cover music track to mute it. Finally, we can export this project to a video file. Click on the export tool icon. The export panel will be shown. Click on Export File. By default, it will be saved in MP4 format using the same file name as the project file. Click Save to export the file. You can monitor the rendering status at the Jobs panel. Save the project. With that, we have completed part 2 of our lesson on producing the karaoke clip. Do subscribe to my channel and look out for the other parts of the lesson. Till then, see you again.